A day of setbacks for George Zimmerman's defense. The judge rejected a motion to delay the start of his trial and also refused to let his lawyers use certain evidence about Trayvon Martin's past in their opening statements.
Zimmerman, the neighborhood watch volunteer, will go on trial early next month for second-degree murder for the death of the 17-year-old. He says he shot the teen in self-defense. Channel 4's Vic Micolucci was in Sanford for today's court proceedings and tells us how the attorneys are now handling these new decisions.
The hearings went on for about 2 hours in court this morning, and the judge went over about 22 different motions. After it was all over, legal experts told me that they believe this is a victory for prosecutors and Trayvon Martin's family. With less than 2 weeks left until the case goes to trial, both prosecutors and the defense argued for last-minute adjustments. One of the main things George Zimmerman's defense team pushed for was the admission of Trayvon Martin's alleged involvement with drugs and fighting. The defense says it clearly describes who the teen really was, but prosecutors say it had nothing to do with the scuffle that ultimately led to Martin's death.
Those text messages relate to issues that I think are going to be relevant, be they pot use, gun, violence, fighting, whatever.
Trayvon Martin did not have a gun. Trayvon Martin did not get out the car to chase anybody. Trayvon Martin did not shoot and kill anybody. Trayvon Martin is not on trial.
The judge decided that Martin's past would not be brought up to the jurors, saying she was ensuring a fair trial. Zimmerman's attorneys also argued for a delayed trial start date and a sequestered jury, but the judge denied both of those requests. Prosecutors asked for a gag order, which would essentially prohibit anyone involved from talking about the case. The judge says that wasn't necessary. Those are just some of the topics covered in court as we get closer to the actual murder trial.
Good day for the victims.
Jacksonville attorney John Phillips, who was brought in by a cable TV network as a legal analyst, says Zimmerman's defense has been trying to use evidence to make Trayvon Martin look bad and dangerous to help their client get a not guilty verdict. But he believes the judge denying use of the teen's past as evidence in court is helping ensure a fair trial.
You always see the victim, people trying to victimize the victim. You know, if they bring the victim down a couple of levels, people have less sympathy.
So the judge has scheduled yet another pretrial hearing for this Friday afternoon. She says the actual start date of the trial is still going to be the week of June the 10th. In Sanford, Vic Micolucci, Channel 4, the local station.